Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys in depth my foundation, concealer, highlight, and contour routine. That came out very chunky, but I'm going to be showing you guys in depth. I'm going to be talking about the products I use and what I like about them, what I don't like about them. I'm going to be talking about the tools that I use. So two things that you will notice in this video. The first thing is that I don't do anything to cover up blemishes. I usually don't have them, and if I do, I just ignore them. I just go over them with my foundation. I don't give them any extra concealer or anything. So if you're looking for a routine that focuses on how to cover up your blemishes, you may want to look elsewhere. And to be completely honest, I can't remember the second thing. I'll probably remember and I'll leave it in the down bar below, but I can't remember the second thing. So if you guys are interested in seeing my foundation routine, just keep watching. I'm doing this video so that I can start to do tutorials without showing you my foundation every single time. I will just reference you to this video. So let's just jump right into it. Thank you for watching. Okay guys, so to start off my foundation routine, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It looks like this. You can get these at Walmart, you can get them at drugstores, you can get them at Ulta, but the cheapest place to get them is at Walmart, so I suggest getting them from Walmart. They're like $5. So I did recently do a self-tan. It came out really good. I was like not that good at putting it on my hands, but other than that, it was okay. But anyways, that means I'm a little bit darker than usual, so I'm going to be mixing the shade 310, which is pretty dark and kind of orange, and then the shade 220, which you can see is a little bit more on the beige side, so it'll help me get my desired color. So what I'm going to do is mix those colors, basically just drop a pea-sized amount of each onto a flat top kabuki brush. This brush is from Beauty Junkies. I will try to remember to link them down below, and this is a flat kabuki brush that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to get a pea-sized drop of each one onto my brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go like this and just kind of evenly spread out the color on my face, and then I'm going to start patting it into my skin. So let's see, it may be a tiny bit too dark, but I think we're good. I think we're good. Because when you're doing self-tan, you really want to make sure you match your foundation to your body and not your face. Because if some people don't even self-tan their face, and some people's faces don't hold on to self-tanner well because you're always washing off your makeup and stuff like that. So if your face is lighter than your body, you need to match your face to your body, because if you put a light foundation on because you think it matches your face, then your face is going to be lighter than your body and it's going to be weird. So if you ever see YouTubers putting on a really dark foundation on a really light face, before you judge, look and see if that foundation matches their skin, because if it does, that's what they're doing. Now, my hands look really orange because I sucked at putting on the self-tanner. So my face looks really beige and my hands look really orange. So if you want to judge me, you can, but that's why. But it's okay. This is a foundation routine. My foundation color is going to change all the time, so that's definitely not the important part. I just want to show you guys how I do it. So you should be patting it into your skin. It gets really tedious. But what I do is I kind of wipe it around first, and then I start to pat it in. Now, I went through a phase where I used my beauty blender. I'm out of that phase now, but if you want me to upload a beauty blender foundation routine, go ahead and let me know. But it's literally going to be the same thing, just except patting it in with the beauty blender. Don't forget to bring it down onto your neck as well so that you match your neck if you're wearing your hair up or anything like that. Okay, now the next step in my foundation routine is cream bronzer. So what a cream bronzer does is it gives you a warm effect to the skin, because if you see right now, my face is all one color. Oh, don't mind the self-tan. It doesn't look that bad in person, or does it? I don't know, I forgot to like extend it onto my fingers. I think I'm going to do another layer today and try to fix it, or maybe make it worse. Anyways, we're getting besides the point here. So this is a cream like bronzing stick. So what this does is it adds dimension to the face, kind of like contouring, except for a wider base. So we're going to warm up the skin first, and then we're going to contour over it. So to warm up the skin, you're literally basically going to put it in the areas that you would contour anyways. So I'm going to put some right here, on the forehead, put a little bit on the sides of my nose, just because I don't like to contour my nose with powder. This is a little bit orange, but it's alright. We'll be alright. And I'm just going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to blend this in. Okay, so now I don't know if you can tell the difference, but my face has a lot more dimension to it. It's not just one color. We've kind of darkened the outside and lightened the inside like naturally to make it look like you have a slimmer face. And now we're going to go in and we're going to make it even more intense with concealer to highlight and to conceal at the same time. So sometimes I like to use a stick concealer first and then a cream. I haven't done that in the longest time, but for some reason I want to do that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I will leave all the products listed down below, but this is I'll leave all the products listed down below, so don't worry about it, but this is the Rimmel Hide the Blemish Concealer in the shade Ivory, and I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes and on the top of my cheekbones as like a base to my concealer, like my cream concealer. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose, and I'm going to save the highlighting of the bridge of my nose and my lip and forehead for the liquid concealer. But I'm going to take my Beauty Blender, which I have soaked with water, and then squeezed the excess water out. It's huge, and I love him. And I'm going to blend this out. This concealer, even though it's a stick concealer, it's actually really easy to blend out, which is really nice, so you're not like tugging on your face and stuff like that. And I find that the stick concealer gives you a really nice cheek highlight. It's much more dramatic than it would be if you were just using a liquid. Now I'm going to go over with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand, and I'm going to highlight my forehead, the bridge of my nose, the top of my lip, and just a little bit on top of the cheeks again. I'm going to blend that out with my Beauty Blender again. Okay, so now that we have our skin nice and finished with the wet products, we're going to move on to the dry products. So I just have one big boy that I use for all of this, and it is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. Now, you can get this at Ulta. That's where I got mine. I think that's the only place you can get it. Maybe Target or other places that sell NYX. I know they sell NYX at the drugstore, but I've never seen like the big palettes there. But I highly, highly recommend this palette. I will leave it linked down below. I did a full review on it. It was a while ago though, so you might just want to listen to me talk about it here instead of watching that. But it's got everything you need. The contour shades, it has bronzers, it has highlights, and it has under eye setting powders. And this was only $25. I've been using this probably for like 6 months or so, and I haven't even hit pan, and I use it every time I wear makeup. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this. And what I'm going to do is take a kind of dome-shaped fluffy brush. This is from BH Cosmetics, and this is from the Sculpt and Blend set. And I'm going to be taking these two colors right here, the banana shade and this like kind of light peachy shade without shimmer in it. And I'm going to be setting my under eyes and the tops of my cheekbones with this powder. So what I like to do is go like this and pat all the way up to the cheekbone and then pat all the way back in, because what this does is it helps avoid creasing in one direction, as if like if you didn't go back and forth and you were just going out and then out and then out, it would set your concealer in a certain way. So if you keep it random, it's gonna help prevent your concealer from creasing. So we're gonna go out and in. And this also really adds more coverage, and it adds a nice, like, more highlight. I like a really dramatic highlight. Ever since, like, highlighting and contouring became a thing, I became obsessed with, like, the highlight. So I'm also going to take a little bit of that and put it right down the center of my face where I also highlighted. So next, I'm going to be taking another BH Cosmetics brush from the Sculpt and Blend set. This brush has kind of an angle on it, if you can see. So I use this angle right here to carve out my cheekbone, and then I use the flat part to blend it in. So I like to take this purpley color right here. So when you're contouring your face, you want to look for a very beige, almost purple, but not too purple, like a really just beige, ashy color, because that mimics shadows. See, the shadow right here is not orange, it's like ash color. So I'm going to take it on my brush, and what I like to do to contour is I just go from the tip of the ear halfway in between my lip and my cheek. So from the top of the tip of the ear down halfway between my corner of my lip and my ear. Now sometimes you can kind of cup this up a little bit and kind of give your cheeks like a lifted effect. It just depends on what you're going for, but my daily contour routine, I just do like a normal contour. So I also take a little bit of that contour powder and I pop it up here on both sides of my forehead to even out my face. I don't like to just contour the bottom of my face. It needs to be even. So I just use a little bit up there just to even it out. And now I'm going to take my brush and kind of bounce it in an upward direction to blend this out. I really love this contour palette because it blends so easily. Like, with a lot of powder contour kits, you're going to need to set your entire face first, or this isn't going to blend well. But I don't even have to set my face before blending. It still blends just as well. And then I like to connect it up. Okay guys, that is all I do for my foundation and concealer and contouring routine. It is very simple, very cheap, and it really gives you a flawless face. I haven't done my eyebrows, so don't judge. But I feel like it doesn't pick up on camera, but when I look in like my little handheld mirror, my face really, really looks flawless. And I love the dimension, the way the highlight looks, and the way the bronze looks, and the contour, which reminds me, depending on what kind of look I'm going for, I don't consider this my foundation routine, but I will pop in some of these bronzers up here in the base of my cheek, depending on what kind of look I'm going for that day. So I'm not going to do it right now because I don't know what makeup look I'm going to do yet. But yeah, that is everything to my foundation, concealer, and contour routine. I really hope that this was an informative video for you guys. I tried to give you guys affordable products. Everything that I used in this was drugstore. Yeah, everything I used was drugstore, and it really gave me almost a perfect face. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Don't forget to always check the description box. I usually leave any answers to your questions down there, but if there is still an unanswered question, feel free to leave it down below. And if you have not subscribed already, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos. It does me a huge favor, and thumbs up the video. That also does me a huge favor. It shows other people that it's a good video and that they should watch it. So, you know, you guys know the drill. I love you guys, and you guys are my support, and I'm rambling. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed my foundation routine, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.